Man, I need to turn on the air conditioner tonight. Been waiting for it to get warm for March. It took to the last day of the month, so I commuted in with the bike. Now we're in April, but it is warm out tonight. I am way overdressed. Oh well. You always playing the guessing game when you're on a motorcycle. Like in tune with the weather, like a damn grizzly bear. Ooh. Changed the mode on the GoPro a little bit, hoping that makes the footage a little bit better on uploading stuff. I'm still learning this thing. It ain't like I can sit there and deal with it every single day. Go out, shoot video, test it, go out and come back. Just can't do it. You know, like why it's hard for me to get videos up in a hurry, because I gotta film it, I gotta edit it, gotta come back with it and upload it, which takes forever for some reason. Especially the more high quality you try to make it, the longer it seems to take to upload. So I end up just setting a computer to upload it and go to work. Well, I ain't gonna be back for 5 days anyway. Come on, Billy, get it on down the road. I need to get some space. I'm not gonna go pretty much the speed limit, so I'm not going to go over that or anything. I'm giving him time to get it up, because I know how these trucks take, you know, sometimes they take like 2 miles to get these things up to speed. People don't understand that, and they're also governed down. So like, you take the truck I drive, it's stuck in economy mode. It's basically neutered. I think you can't go up the hill empty. Excuse my extremely dirty windshield. I did not clean it before I left. I'm going to catch bugs with this thing, which that's going to be a normal on this bike. Communicate with it as much as I want to, because especially once I get off the main road here and start going up into the mountain a little bit on far fields and no vehicles around, it's going to be bug city. But you know what? I'm going to let this bike eat it. I want to commute with this bike as much as I can. So it means there's gonna be a lot of dirty windshield, a lot of dirty bike. I don't know, but it don't bother me to clean the motorcycles. Like, it really, like, I used to keep my personal vehicle, man, every 2 weeks, man. I was washing it, armor all clean, inside out, man. I did that for years, and I went through a lot of vehicles, especially a lot of pickup trucks, man. I've had like 9 or 10 pickup trucks in my life, and I keep them for a year, maybe 2 years. I trade in and get something else, find something I didn't like about, trade in and get something else. Finally got tired of that shit, but I'm pretty happy with the Ram I got now. Like, but I don't keep it nowhere near as clean like that. It's just almost like a waste of time. I feel like, you know, I don't keep it clean enough. It used to get cleaned every 2 weeks. Now it gets like maybe a quarterly, and I can't even honestly say I'm giving it a quarterly at this point. But the bikes get taken really good care of. Can't tell it right now, but it is pollen season. I did drive in and hit bugs. Me and my wife, we went on a cruise. And I took this bike out, so he had a little bit of bug guts on it from that day too. And she's now the proud owner of some, what is that? What the hell? I forgot the damn name of it. Motec, SW Motec. How the hell did I forget that? I bought a lot of Motec parts and stuff over the years. You know, when I'm sitting looking at something and their name comes up that it fits my bike, it's high on the list of most likely to buy. But I'm gonna review the bags that she got, the LH1s, and that's not gonna be a pretty review. I mean, I'm trying to have fun with it and stuff like that. We'll see how they are and stuff like that. But I cannot believe there's not one solid review. There's one overview video done by SW Motec, but there's no reviews. Nobody's reviewed these bags, and I'm like, man, the Honda Rebel 1100 is extremely popular. There's a waiting list for that bike, and it's a cool bike. It's, you know, I'd ride it. I'd own one. I can't say that I wouldn't. It's not high on my list of bikes for me, you know, because I'd want the manual version. But you know, for its price and the amount of bike you're getting, you know, it's a pretty damn good bike. I really like it. I like it a lot. It's just not my personal flavor, But you know, my wife, like she fell in love with the thing, and before we ever saw one. And technically, after her injury, that was the first motorcycle she got on, because that was unfortunately during 2020 with the COVID shit, and everybody was getting, oh, I want to ride a motorcycle on my bucket list. She only got the test ride. That was a free demo year. I took her down to a Honda, and I should have talked that guy into selling me that demo bike, which I don't know if he would have, but it was in the gray metallic, and that color. The videos I've seen online just don't do that bike justice. The red it just doesn't look the same as what it does in person. I don't know, nobody seemed to have captured what it actually looks like in person. But they're both colors. I love both colors. I really like the dark gray. I really like that I can't even say that name. It's maroon. It's maroon with metal flake. It's a cool color. It really sparkles in the metal flake. It just it's captivating. Captivating the right word? Fucking retard. Trying to sound like I'm all smart and shit. Actually, I'm a dumbass fucking truck driver. Oh, I can really do it good. It's electrifying. There you go. Let me go ahead and be like the other fucking dumbass assholes trying to advertise something. It's electrifying. Fuck that shit. Oh man, it is a great night for a cruise home though. I'm still not the biggest fan of riding at night, but I'll take riding at night on a motorcycle than in a four-wheeled coffin any damn day. Ooh, something there stinks. Somebody's sewer's overflowing. Oh, good God. And I know it ain't me because I'm doing 65 miles an hour, so I can't smell that. Now I still smell it. That's some sewage line or something's having an issue somewhere. Holy shit. Literally. Oh. I try to film coming in, man. My problem's in the mornings, man. I'm just not a morning person. And I'm on the bike, and it's nice out, sun's glowing, and I'm just sitting there enjoying the view, enjoying the ride, and I try to get into a conversation about something, and I go back and listen to it, and I sound like a complete fucking idiot, which I do now, but I'm more confident about it now. I guess I'm just not a morning person, so most of these vlogs, I guess, are going to end up being at night. You know, there's quite a few things that I want to capture on video, and it's just not me running my mouth or being on the bike. It's certain roads around the area and stuff like that. Like, I don't really live that far from like the Tail of the Dragon, and people make a huge deal about the Tail of the Dragon. Well, that's just a nice road for a lot of us. It's you get there, and I remember the one time I went up there and did it. They were selling the t-shirts, and it was way before as popular as it is now. Like, far as, you know, we didn't have the online shit going at the time. You know, if you just stumbled across it, you stumbled across it, or you saw it in a magazine, you're like, yeah, I want to go there. But now with all the social media coverage and stuff like that, it's where a lot of people go with their bikes. But I actually bought the t-shirt because I made fun of it. And the t-shirt said on it, I survived 311 turns and 11 miles, which I think it's like 312 now they're up to on it. Like, I don't know how you got an extra curve, but whatever. But I said, I don't want that damn t-shirt. I want the t-shirt that says, hey, I survived the 3,975 turns I had to do to get to the Tail of the fucking Dragon, because the whole time you're up there, it's just like you're being on it anyway. I did not get that at all. So I was giving the store owner shit about it, you know, like this is nonsense. And he's like, well, people really whatever. And I was like, you know what? I talk so much shit. I'll go ahead and buy your t-shirt. I don't know what happened to that t-shirt. I think an ex ended up with that somewhere along the ways. I was, you know, after that, it wasn't long after that where I moved out of North Carolina into Virginia, and damn, I got fat as fuck, man. I was pushing 230, and a lot of people kill for 230, but hey, I'm vertically challenged, so 230's like does not set well on my frame. You know, by density level, shit, man, I'm sitting at 163 right now, and that's overweight, which I do feel a little fatty because I've gained some weight back, but I lost 70 pounds, and I kept it off for 8 years, and until recently I just started putting it back on a little bit, which I've contributed to some of that too. You know, changing lifestyle, changing job. I can't work out every day. I've been injured a couple of times. I like to drink beer. I really like to drink beer whenever I can. You know, I don't get drunk. I don't get slosh drunk. I just like to drink a beer or two. you know, it's nothing for me to sit there with a 12-pack over the course of 3 days, you know, and have 4 each day. It's, you know, it's not a big huge deal for me to do it, but that's not enough to give me, like, I might get a light buzz if I drink them really fast, but I just enjoy beer. And I enjoy the fucking Miller High Life. That's like my second beer of choice. It's probably the beer I drink the most because it's the cheapest one. You know, you can't have expensive bikes, you know, and drink expensive beer. Me and my wife, we're kind of weird, like on some of our choices. Like we don't spare no expense. Why is that flatbed giving me so much turbulence with that load he's got on there? I don't know if the microphone's picking up that woof woof woof, but it's something about that load he's got on there. I can't believe it's doing that. He's less than a box truck. It should be a big deal. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking? Oh yeah, I was talking about beer. So years ago, there's up in Fredericksburg, Virginia, there's this beer place where you just get all foreign beers, and you know, you go there and get some fried pickles and that. And my brother-in-law, he's French. He's literally from France, and he's a kind of a beer connoisseur to an extent. Like, he can tell you everything about it, how the hops work, and how the bubbles are the impurities in the beer, and all this other stuff. And I went there and I was like, hey, you know, like, what kind of beer you want? I was like, well, I want a Miller Lite. They're like, we don't sell that here. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, how the hell you not sell a fucking Miller Lite? You know, they're like, no, we don't do that here. So it's like, well, here's a beer that's really close to it. And the beer was Carlsberg. Oh my god, it was like the best fucking beer fucking like ever. But only one place in that town that even sold that, and I doubt there's anywhere around here that even sells it. But there, and it was $17 for a 6-pack. And there was another one, it was like Kronenberg or something like that. I had that one too. And my brother-in-law, the cool dude that he is, he actually bought me a Carlsberg glass that takes the impurities out of the beer, so when you drink this beer and stuff, and it took me like about 1.5 years for me to drink that beer. I really like to find it again though. If I can find that Carlsberg again, or the Kronenberg, both of those are really, really good beers. You know, I'm not big into like full flavor beers for a whole lot. My sister, she's a Yangling girl. She'll drink the hell out of that shit. She's pissed off because she lives in Texas. She can't get that shit. I go buy that shit out of the dollar store. You know, so I went down to see her a couple years ago, and I took her like 4 cases of that shit. Like, I think I'm starting to get on the point of like distribution, like traveling across state lines. I had so much of this fucking beer with me, but we didn't get busted, so not a big deal. You know, she enjoyed it over the course of a year or two, I think. You know, she got ill and had to lay off everything there for a while. No, when you hit the 55, the problem is when you hit the 55 through here is you also lose the lane, and people start riding right up your fucking ass. And they something about people in this area of North Carolina, man, they are extremely lazy about changing lanes. They will ride your ass. And I spent so many years up in Virginia. You know, if you was up on somebody else, that meant aggression. Here, that's just how they drive. You know, so it's a weird changeover, because you know, you automatically assume somebody's being aggressive towards you, being up on your ass. But like, dude, there's another lane there. But they like get focused on what's in front of them, and they'll get 3 or 4 feet off the bumper and just stay there. Don't ever speed up, slow down. They'll keep maintain that distance and stay right there. Like, dude, I know North Carolina's famous for a lot of things, and one of them's being like producing a lot of NASCAR drivers. But just because they do that doesn't mean you're one of them. Like, quit trying to draft. It's always a fun little part right here. People merging in, and they built this kind of screwed up. This is the fundamental flaw, because as soon as you come off that, you're coming off 29, and if you want to go down 421 or whatever, you got to instantly get over or stay on 29. It's not a lot of time, especially certain times of the day. Like right now, it ain't that bad. You wouldn't even notice it, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if that van just come over. It comes all the way over. At least it's lit down here pretty good, and you can see pretty good, but that doesn't mean people are paying attention. As if ever. Usually most everybody's on their damn phone, and I still think cell phones are like best invention, worst invention ever. Like, people just cannot put their fucking cell phone down. If you're watching this video, you're probably watching on fucking cell phone anyway, so I'm sitting there like talking shit about you. Like, who am I kidding? There ain't nobody watching this shit. I'm doing this shit for me. Oh, let's jam a little bit. What we got going on here? Oh, love this song.